A very warm welcome to each one of you to the virtual session of science. I hope you are all doing very well and you are following the instruction which is mentioned in the video for you all. I hope you all are maintaining your notebook, children. I'm being constantly reminding you to maintain your notebook for that. A very good reason that you need to recap your concepts, you need to revise your lessons for your PA4. So let us continue with the chapter Wastewater Story, chapter 18, part 2. We have already started with the chapter and I hope you will have entered this topic in the index. Wastewater Story. What do you mean by cleaning of water? Since we have seen the contamination of water have lots of harmful effects in aquatic life as well as for human. So we have to take care of water. We need to treat wastewater. Let us see what do you mean by cleaning of water. When the water goes in the drain, how are we going to clean them? Let us see. It is a process in which the pollutants from the water are removed before the water reaches a water body or before it is used again. This process is also called sewage treatment. So the water which get highly contaminated with lots of waste in it, polythene bags, all that waste which we put in water, or the water which goes in the drain when you bath, when you use water at home, all that goes in the drain, that has to be treated properly before it goes in a huge water bodies like seas and oceans, as I told you before. Wastewater from chemical industries has to be neutralized in the sense they should not be too acidic, too basic. Otherwise, in water bodies, if it goes in rivers, ponds and lakes, or in oceans or seas, it will definitely affect the aquatic life. So the chemicals has to be neutralized, the chemical has to be treated before the water which contains all these chemicals, that has to be treated properly before you actually dump in a big water bodies. So, what is sewage? Wastewater from houses, offices, industries, hospitals, and other sources is called sewage. Take down this definition. When I'm talking about sewage, I'm talking about the wastewater which comes out from all these houses, offices, industries, hospitals, and all. Why they are called as sewage? Because they are contaminated. They are not pure form of water. Rainwater that flows into the drains during heavy rainfall is also called sewage because it contains pollutants that it washes off from the roads. So even the rainwater, though rainwater is a fresh water which we harvest and all that we do, water treatment is done for rainwater and that being supplied through pipelines to all of us. But the rainwater which is flowing on the roads, they collect all the uh, pollutants from the roads. So that is also called as sewage. Any liquid waste can be called sewage. Please write down all these important points in your notebook, children. Sewage water contains impurities mixed into it as well as some suspended pollutants. So, sewage water will contain impurities as well as suspended some solid particles uh, in the sewage water. These impurities present in the sewage are called contaminants. So, if you have salt particles in water, if you have chemical substances in water, you have some suspended particles in water, they are called as contaminants because they are the unwanted substances in water. That's why they are called as contaminants and they contaminate the water. Please take down all these are important definitions and concepts. You need to have it in your notebook, children. Now, let us see sewage is a mixture of impurities. Sewage is a contaminated water, as you all know. So it is a mixture of impurities like organic impurities, human feces, animal waste, oil, urea, urine, pesticides, herbicides, fruit and vegetable waste. Such a big list of organic impurities. That is sewage. Inorganic impurities, it can have like nitrates, phosphates, metals that comes from the chemical industries. Then it can have nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen. It can have bacteria which such as which will cause cholera and typhoid. and other microbes such as the microbes which can cause dysentery. So all these contaminate water that becomes a sewage. It is not necessarily one part of water will have all these different sources from where you get the sewage. You have different kind of contamination. Water next to the chemical industry will have the contamination of chemicals. Water next to water bodies like river, ponds and all, next to the residential areas who are not responsible, these people just throw garbages in the water bodies. Then it becomes the organic impurities like fruit and vegetable waste and all that goes in water bodies. I hope this is very clear with you all. Sewage is a mixture of impurities. Now, water freshens up an eventful journey. So, this is actually the journey of the water starts where you are going to see how wastewater can be treated and become suitable or fit for being disposed in the huge water bodies. Let us see sewers. How we can freshen water can be freshened up. Let us see. So this becomes an eventful journey for water. Sewers, large and small pipes that are installed in buildings to carry sewage water are sewers. So please take down the definition. These are the small and the large pipes that are installed in buildings to carry sewage water. So when you have your uh, drainage system where it is connected to your sink in your kitchen, it is connected in your bathroom, those pipe goes in the drain, that goes in the drainage system, that is called as sewers. It has a common connection where all the contaminated water will get collected. These are called sewers. So sewerage, a network or transport system consisting of sewers is called sewerage. So it's a complete network of or a transport system which consists of sewers, all those small and large pipelines which contain contaminated water, which contain sewage water. So all that network, that big network is called a sewerage, and it carries sewage water from the point where it is produced to the point where it is disposed. Now, as you know, you produce lots of garbage daily. On a daily basis, we produce huge amount of garbage. Now, you have a municipality system where people come and collect garbage and they dump responsibly. They have their own ways of dumping. Now, what about the wastewater? The wastewater, similarly, like garbage has to be disposed properly. Wastewater has to be collected somewhere where it has to be treated properly before it goes to seas, oceans, or river or ponds. So, similarly, wastewater has to be taken care as you take care of the garbage. You have a proper disposal of garbages. So it consists of manholes, you must have seen. Those are open during rainy season and you have to be very careful. These manholes are located at every 50 to 60 meters. You must have seen manholes everywhere, children, and they are kept open so that the uh, roads, especially the city sides where you have concrete roads, should not get flooded, and all that water goes uh, into the sewage. I hope this is very clear with you all. Next, the manholes are installed at a point where two or more sewers intersect or change their directions. So you have many sewers, and here they take care. There where two or more sewer comes together or they're intersecting or changing their direction, they keep a manhole over there so that the government officials, the people employed for this, can go into the manhole and see if any kind of uh, problem inside in the sewer system, and they have to take care of the sewer system. And every locality has a system that allows removal of waste from the houses and industries. So this is how we have developed a system where we live so that we can live peacefully with nature, and we take care of the waste which we create. Sewerage, you can see, just have a look of the sewerage over here. You have the industries where the all the wastewater coming out. You can see a house from where there you have a water which is wasted or which is being used, that becomes a wastewater. So it all goes to a sewerage system. You have a chemical industry, and how that this is connected to one common pipe. You can see before it goes into the water bodies like rivers or lakes, it has to be treated. So you have a wastewater treatment facility, and before it goes to the water bodies through pipelines, it has to be treated. So they are all connected, all the chemical industries, the residential areas, all the houses where you create sewage, that means wastewater. It has to be treated first. So there's a unit, there's a facility for wastewater treatment before it goes in the big pipeline of the sewers, and it will be a outlet where it get a outlet to the huge water bodies. Just had a look on that. Then wastewater treatment plant. Since we are talking about the wastewater, how wastewater treatment plants work, let us see. We'll have the detailed study of this, that is also called as WWTP. This is approved denotion for wastewater treatment plant. So wastewater includes biological, physical and chemical matter, and hence involves biological, physical and chemical processes of the removal of the contaminants. So whatever contaminants water has, the unwanted waste the water has, that involves biological, physical and chemical process for the removal. How are we going to treat wastewater? There is a plant, a proper setup where water has to be treated stepwise. That plant where a stepwise treatment of water will make it fit for being disposed in huge water bodies. So this is wastewater treatment plant. We are going to see the physical and biological process of treatment of water first. So how are we going to treat water, physical and biological process? Let us see. Physically, separation of large object from sewage water. So you have all waste of large objects like polythene bags, you don't your toys, cardboard boxes, all those, so many things you create at home, and that goes, if it is disposed in the water, that becomes a large object, will contaminate water, that becomes water becomes sewage water. So this is how physically we can remove by separation technique. How are we going to do this? The wastewater is first passed through a bar screens which remove big objects from the water. So there is a system called as bar screen which will remove big object which is disposed in water, like plastic bottles, napkins, rags, cans and stick and many more. The list is endless. All that is removed by bar screens. Please take down these points: the physical and biological process of treatment of water. So first treatment we have started with separation of large objects from sewage water. Let us see bar screen. You can see the bar screen. This will separate the large and the small objects from water. Thank you, children. We are going to continue with the water treatment plant. We will see different steps or different methods of treating wastewater in the upcoming sessions. Thank you again and have a great day.